ये एक मंजिल है तो रास्ते भी होंगे और एक मेंटर भी जो मुश्किलों को आसान बना दे। नतीजे संयोग नहीं होते, दूसरों से बेहतर स्कोर होते हैं। GS Score, an institute for civil services.
Good career is a process, and mentoring at GS Score is driven by primarily two objectives. One is empowerment and another is excellence. This is what we are known for.
कामयाबी की राह पर 1000 से भी ज्यादा निशान। GS Score।
Hello everyone, this is Dikshita Joshi. I have secured rank 58 in this year's Civil Services examination, and today I am going to share my strategy for GS1 with you all. So I have scored 108 marks in GS1 paper this year, and first of all we'll discuss the resources that I refer to for GS1. So the topics that are there in GS1, first of all we have art and culture. For art and culture, I refer to same sources as I referred for the prelims. The Tamil Nadu History Board textbook for the ancient history. Then I refer to Nitin Singhania's book for art and culture for important themes like paintings, and for Indus Valley civilization architecture, and for Maurya Empire, Gupta Empire architecture. So these are some areas that are important in GS1 in art and culture. And then for history I refer to spectrum only for both prelims and mains. For history, for value addition, I will strongly recommend you the HRT notes that they have prepared specific introduction and conclusions for various topics in history, and I have used those introduction and conclusions in my answers. So you can use them. Then for world history, I refer to Vajaram notes for world history, and Shreyans Kumar sir's notes for they are very crisp for the last minute revision. Then for geography, I did refer to 11th-12th NCERT only, and for areas like industries where we find difficulty in finding proper material, I refer to HRT notes on these topics. Then for society, my option was sociology, but still I would recommend you to prepare the GS portion for those who have optional sociology, to prepare GS portion separately so that your optional knowledge does not reflect in your GS answers, because that can cost you negative marks. And so for sociology, I refer to again HRT notes for different topics, and that can be, you can also use that, or you can refer to the NCERTs of society for preparing the GS portion of society. Then this was the resources that I referred to for GS1. For answer writing, I would recommend you, for instance, there is a lot of confusion these days as to when to start answer writing. So GS1 is one subject where you can start answer writing from the beginning itself, because it is a very static subject and the questions will not change, by the time you start writing your mains. So I would recommend you to start your answer writing with sectional test of GS1. I did the same. As soon as I completed my prelims preparation for geography, history, art and culture, I started writing their answers. Apart from this, develop a paper attempting strategy for each GS paper, and based on your strength and weaknesses. For example, my strength in GS1 was society. I used to be more comfortable in attempting the society answers, and so I attempted them first, the 15 markers as well as the 10 markers. And my art and culture portion was a little weaker, so I would attempt those questions by the end. Then for society answer writing, the questions related to society, you can always break them down on the basis of the terms that are given in the syllabus itself. For example, if there is a question for example, there was a question on the issues that the women are facing right now in society. So you can always break down it on the basis of the patriarchy, on economic front, whether there is wage gap, there is a lesser participation, female labor force participation in our country. Then what is their position in the political front? There are security issues related to women. Then there are also environmental issues that affect women more than men. So this way you can break down the portions of society topics. Apart from this, if there is any issue in society that is happening, for example, if they ask how globalization is impacting India, so that can be broken down on how globalization is impacting our society in the form of family, in religion, on our economic sphere, on our agriculture, on our on rural and urban society, how it is impacting that, how it is impacting our environment, and similar way you can break it down on the basis of features of Indian society. So this is the way I attempted my GS1 paper. One more thing that I would recommend you to do to enrich your introduction and conclusion is to quote experts, or to quote honorable members like Prime Minister in your answers. For example, there was one question on disaster in GS1, and I quoted the Aapda Mein Avsar saying of our Prime Minister. So that can be done. So first of all, from GS1 we will discuss question number 19. Are tolerance, assimilation and pluralism the key elements in the making of an Indian form of secularism? Justify your answer. This is a 15 marker question. We have to write 250 words. So first of all, define secularism. What I did in my introduction was define secularism and what features of Indian secularism are. So I created a hub and spoke model, and I wrote 4 features of Indian secularism, that is Sarva Dharma Sambhav, Sarva Dharma Sadbhav, Dharma Nirpekshta and principled intervention for maintaining inter and intra-religious equality in different religions that India follows. After this, there are 3 key words in this questions: tolerance, assimilation and pluralism. So after that I wrote these subheadings in my answer: tolerance, assimilation and pluralism, and how Indian secularism shows that, how Indian secularism shows tolerance. Through Article 14, 15, there is equality for all, irrespective of their religion. So similarly, through assimilation, what assimilation? Whether it is with tribal religion, how mainstream religion is assimilated in tribal religion, whether it is through architecture, the Indo-Islamic architecture. Then there is caste system that has come into different religions because it was there in India in Hindu religion. So this was how I explained assimilation. Then what is pluralism in Indian secularism, and how pluralism is holding up different, how secularism is based on pluralism in India. So there are new sects, new cults that have come up to cater to different philosophies and different groups that were earlier downtrodden in one major religion. Now they have found their own religion through different sects and cults. And I gave example of few sects and cults, and that is how I attempted the explanation of tolerance, assimilation and pluralism in Indian secularism. Now it is asking that they are key elements, and you have to justify that. If you agree that they are key elements, then you have to justify. That is what I did. But I also mentioned a few challenges that are coming up to tolerance, assimilation and pluralism in Indian society, and finally concluded that I do believe that yes, tolerance, assimilation and pluralism are key elements of Indian secularism, and Indian government, or what India is doing to promote secularism and promote these tolerance, assimilation and pluralism. So that is how I attempted this question. The DKT platform has been immensely useful in my preparation, where I refer to various toppers videos for motivation, for strategy, and it is surreal to be here and be sharing my own strategy at this platform. And thank you everyone. I wish you all the best. I wish you all do very well in your examination, and thank you.